What is going on, guys? Welcome back into another video. In today's video, I want to talk about one thing and one thing only. Don't you guys find Sonic Speed Simulator collabs very weird? Because if you really think about it, we only have had two. The Sonic Prime one with all the other different games, and most recently the TMNT collab, aka the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collab. And now I have no idea why these two collabs were here, considering that there are so many more collabs other Sonic games have that unfortunately Speed Sim just doesn't get. So with today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two of the collabs that have happened inside of Sonic Speed Simulator, and then I'm going to give you guys 4 collabs that could come to Sonic Speed Simulator in the future. Alright, so first things first, let's talk about the Sonic Prime event. Now this happened back, I think in late 2022, where we had the Sonic Prime event, where the first episode of Sonic Prime was premiering early inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. And now, funny enough, actually now Sonic Prime is premiering on Nickelodeon, which is actually very cool. I actually never thought that would happen, because I thought it would be like an only Netflix exclusive. Now with this episode premiere, we also had a collab with other games. Now I'm going to consider this a Sonic Speed Simulator collab, or I guess you could even consider it as a Sonic Prime collab. But just for this, I'm going to count it as a Sonic Speed Simulator collab as well. But guys, with this event, there were actually a couple of other Roblox games that they actually collabed with to do this event. And I think they're all owned by GameFam. And these games were Funky Friday, which they actually got into some trouble. GameFam with collaborating with Sonic Prime / Sonic Speed Simulator. Maybe I'll talk about that in a future video. And they also had Starving Artist and Weapon Fighting Simulator. Now these events were pretty easy, if I'm being completely honest. Funky Friday, I think you had to play a couple songs. You would actually unlock a couple skins that were actually based off of these Sonic Speed Simulator models. In a Starving Artist, I think you buy someone else's art, which for some reason is costed Robux, you would get a Green Hill Zone stand. So when you sell your art, people would come up to your booth, be like a Green Hill booth. Pretty cool. And you would also get in Weapon Fighting Simulator a bunch of Sonic Speed Simulator like outfit, like pets and stuff like that. I don't really remember, but I know there was a lot of stuff in it. And again, guys, once you complete all the events inside these games, you actually get free Sonic Prime UGC. Well, alright guys, I'm pretty sure that wraps up the Sonic Speed Simulator collab for Sonic Prime. And obviously, you can also unlock Prime Sonic and Rusty Rose, but I'm not going to talk about that because it's more of a Speed Sim event rather than a collab. But anyways, now on to the more recent collab, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collab. Now this collab was happening in various games like SpongeBob Simulator and obviously Sonic Speed Simulator, and this was to promote the Tales of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Actually a very recent TMNT show that I watched, and I gotta say, it's not that bad. I would give it a watch. First off, there was a brand new TMNT race where you can actually race around the sewers, and I gotta be completely honest, that was super cool race. I think everyone enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure Riders Vector came out around the time the TMNT event came out, so it was perfect. Literally, you can grind out your race tickets and enjoy the TMNT race, and I'm pretty sure there's even some music notes in the race, which is honestly very cool. And with this event, unfortunately, you couldn't unlock them as skins or pets like in SpongeBob Simulator, but you actually unlocked a TMNT hoverboard, which is right here. You unlock this pizza hoverboard, and then this TMNT skateboard, which is a only limited skateboard inside of Sonic Speed Simulator, because that skateboard actually came with a UGC. In the UGC, I'm pretty sure there was only like 10,000 of them, unfortunately. I wish there was more. I obviously got it, and I'm pretty sure there's actually 2 UGC items. So yeah, guys, I don't know if you see that on my shoulder, but that TMNT little Mikey thing, that's one of the items you actually got from this event. And the second thing you got was actually this TMNT skateboard, which is very interesting. And when you equip this skateboard, you actually get the limited skateboard inside of Speed Sim. And just because instead of SpongeBob Simulator, when you completed the TMNT event, you got this little SpongeBob shoulder pet, which is interesting. And also, guys, with this event, once you actually unlock every single TMNT event inside of all the games, because obviously they didn't just collab with Speed Sim, they also did something in the TMNT game, and then they also did something in Weapon Fighting Simulator, which I brought up earlier. You got a golden TMNT-like thing for your back once you completed all the games, but I'm kind of not like that, unfortunately. I didn't get that UGC item. But, I completed the event inside of Speed Sim, and I'm fine with that. But anyways, off of the top of my head, those are all of the collabs that I can think of inside of Sonic Speed Simulator that happen with various games or TV shows. But now let's move on to other collabs I want to see inside of Sonic Speed Simulator, because I have to be completely honest, all of these four, I think they actually have potential of coming to the game, and if they do, that would be super exciting. And now, coming in at number 1, we have...
Are ya ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants. Now I know it might seem very unlikely, but I have 2 reasons why this could happen. Number 1, Nickelodeon and Sonic, I would say they're close, you know what I mean? I mean, like, Paramount does technically own Nickelodeon, and Sonic Prime is actually streaming on Nickelodeon very soon, so you never know, it could happen. And number 2, obviously, we had a TMNT event inside Speed Sim, and that's owned by Paramount. But what if we had a SpongeBob event? It's not that far-fetched. And even with the TMNT event, GameFam actually owns a TMNT game, and the exact same thing could be said with the SpongeBob Simulator game. So, I mean, like, maybe we'll have, like, a Sonic Speed Simulator X SpongeBob Simulator game. Honestly, I'd be down for that. That would be hype. So, yeah, guys, I don't think that collab is that far-fetched. I mean, like, I think it could happen. And honestly, if it does, that would be super, super hype. But I don't think it would probably give us, like, a SpongeBob skin. If I'm being completely honest, probably give us, like, a SpongeBob spatula skateboard. Or even better, chat, hold on, I'm cooking. It would give us the Krabby Patty car as a mount. Chat, that would be hype. That's all I'm saying. I don't even need a skin. I'll take that. But yeah, I'd probably give us that rather than a skin, which I'd be fine with that. But anyways, moving on to the next collab, which better have skins, because if they don't, I'm going to be very sad. It would be the DC Comics collab. Now, just in case you've been living under a rock, I want a DC collab, well, because, if you know, you know. Sonic is actually collaborating with DC in 2025 to bring us Sonic and DC comic issues and some merchandise. So, I mean, like, why can't we have this in Speed Sim? I think other content creators have talked about this. And to be honest, I'm a huge DC fan, especially of the Arrowverse. You know, RIP, that ended. Hopefully, the James Gunn DCEU, or whatever it's called, is going to be good. I think the new show that he actually put out for his new cinematic universe is doing really good, which I'm glad. Hopefully new Superman movie is good. But anyways, enough yapping about the DC universe. I think this collab would be very cool. Obviously, we would get the Sonic Speed Simulator or the Sonic DC skins. We would have like the Sonic Flash, and we would have the Shadow Batman, and probably the Knuckles Superman. I think those are like the 3 skins that would most likely happen, but I'm not complaining if we get all 6 with like the Tails Cyborg, Amy Wonder Woman, and the Silver Green Lantern. So yeah, I think that one is probably like the least likely one to happen, but honestly though, that would be such a dope collab. I would be so excited if that happens, and I would even promote the comic book panels for when they actually come out. All I'm saying is, I mean, like, I think that's a cook, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd be cooking, and I think everyone would love this collab. And speaking of DC, they have actually collabed with this company before as well, and that leads me on to Lego. Now, you might be saying, you know, why would they put Lego in Speed Sim? They did it inside of Forces Speed Battle and Sonic Dash. So why can't they do it here? I swear, guys, I have to make a video on this soon, but Sonic Speed Simulator really does get the short end of the stick. Like, Sonic Speed Simulator, like, I'm sorry, compare these skins to the characters instead of Sonic Dash or Sonic Forces Speed Battle. Sonic Speed Simulator has nothing compared to them. They have Mephiles, Infinite, Chaos, so many cool characters, and Sonic Speed Simulator has nothing compared to that. But honestly though, it would be so cool to see the Lego characters come. I would probably just like to see Lego Sonic, Lego Tails, Lego Knuckles, and maybe Lego Amy, or maybe even just Lego Amy instead of Lego Knuckles, considering that the first wave of actual like Lego characters was Lego Sonic, Lego Tails, and Lego Amy. But with the new Lego set coming out, and even the new Lego sets promoting Sonic V3, I don't know, guys. This could happen maybe in the future when they drop another set of Lego sets. I hope Big the Cat's in it. But I mean, like, honestly, I'd be down for this. I would be super excited if we got Lego skins inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. And maybe it'll just be like, collect a bunch of bricks around the map or something like that. Something small. But honestly, chat, that would probably be one of the best events ever. I just want to run around as Lego Sonic, man. Is that too much to ask for? But anyways, for my very last collab, which, this one actually might be too much to ask for, but I think I have 2 valid reasons, and that is Angry Birds. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, do I want this? No. But would it be funny? Yes. So therefore, I want it. And my 2 reasons why it could come to the game. Number 1, Sonic Forces Speed Battle had an Angry Birds event because they were collabing with mobile games, which makes sense because Sega owns Angry Birds. And that leads me into my second point. Angry Birds 3, the movie, it's coming out soon. The first 2 movies were successful, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, like, when that movie comes out, why not have a Sonic Speed Simulator event for it? You know what I mean? Maybe, like, premiere the first, 10 minutes of the movie inside the game. That would be very cool. I would like to see that. I think it would be funny. And on top of that as well, right? Because if you think about it, Sega owns Mojo. I'm pretty sure that's the company that owns Angry Birds. So, why not? That's all I'm saying. I want to run around as Chuck or Red inside this game. Or even the Bomb. What's the Bomb? I think his actual name might be the Bomb. But yeah, I think the skins that should be in the game are probably Bomb, if that's his name, Red, or Chuck. I think the movie versions of those skins would be hilarious in this game, and I honestly think we need more collabs like that. Well, alright guys, those are some collabs I want to see inside of Sonic Speed Simulator, and that is even the history of the 2 Sonic Speed Simulator collabs that have happened. And I have to be honest, these collabs have been so weird, and honestly, I hope they get more weird with a SpongeBob collab, DC collab, or even an Angry Birds collab, because that would just be funny, dude. But anyways, guys, here are all of these shoutouts from last week, guys. I've earned it. And if you guys can tell me if you actually want to see some of these collabs inside of Sonic Speed Simulator, or if you don't, I'm going to be giving 3 of you guys a shout out in the next video. And without further ado, if you already, make sure to like, subscribe, turn off the notification bell, and to be seeing all you guys next one. Peace. Thanks for watching.